Good morning to my 1002 YouTube channel subscribers. Hope you guys are having a nice day. Today I'm on my morning walk, walking on the bike trail. It's a rainy day. Little cool on the little cool, but feels nice out today. And just going for my walk. It has been a while since I uploaded any videos on YouTube. I've been busy, had some family issues. Had a partial hernia that I had to rest, and so kind of got thrown off of my walking and doing my videos. But I've got my rested and hoping to get back to consistency of walking and doing videos and stuff. So, but anyhow, so today's topic is going to be uh, is the Trump versus Harris presidential election 2024. And just in my humble opinion, I feel like Trump and Kamala are really on the same side. I think they're friends. And I think that the presidential role is minimal. I think it's a minimal role the presidency entails. For instance, I was just hearing the John McAfee from McAfee antivirus software, who was a fugitive that ended up dying. But he said, like the CIA views the presidents as just a transition period. Like Trump had 4 years to build a wall, and he literally built like 15 feet of wall. And then they had then all the material, the millions and billions of dollars they spent on materials, they had to resell the materials for like 90% less than what the taxpayers paid. And so they sold all the material. Big scam. Politics is a huge scam. It's even worse than a car mechanic. A car mechanic, it might be a $10 fix. They'll charge you, $250. Well, the same thing with the presidential election. They will like give us $10 trillion to fix this wall, and then they only spend $5,000, and then the rest gets pocketed. So, but anyhow, so you had Trump versus Harris as the next, and everybody pretty much 9 out of 10 people's going for Trump, and then 1 out of 10 people, and then it's a few more, the gays and minorities and stuff like that. They still want to go for Kamala Harris. And what's kind of funny is because I was born in 1976, and they used to have, the Democrats was for the poor people and minorities, and then the Republicans was for the big businesses and big government. And so they kind of just had us divided, in the 70s and 80s and 90s. They just basically had us divided between, the poor people and the rich people. And most of the poor people didn't care about politics. They never even talked about politics. In the lower class and middle class, you never heard anybody ever talk about politics. That was only for the college graduates and the people that's making 100K a year or better. That's who most of the politics went out. But now it's weird because also they took it from they took it from a poor versus rich people, but now they're doing it black versus whites, and straights versus gays, blacks versus whites, minorities versus, and so they're bringing in all these other divisions, which is just making it a complete mess. It's just like so many divisions, and everybody with the internet, with the high speed internet, fiber optic internet, lightning fast internet, everybody has an opinion and everybody's jumping on the bandwagon. And then when somebody says, "Oh, go Trump," or they say, go Biden, or go Kamala, whatever, or go Black Lives Matters, or go whatever it might be, when they jump on these bandwagons, they was all by themselves with no friends and family, nobody really liked them. All of a sudden they got millions of people that say the same thing that they're doing. They're feeling very included. They're getting so excited, it's releasing endorphins to the brain. It's like an addiction. It is. So people that's all day long that's giving their opinions, and it's like an addiction. But it's just strange to see so much division. And then we keep talking about, and then they planting all this stuff like, oh, the people in Iowa are eating cats. So, oh, the minorities are eating cats. And, it's no cats really being eaten. But everybody is talking about it. It's like spreads like a virus. It's so weird how that works. Like they could take a total lie and have something that means nothing at all, and then get everybody talking about it. Talking about, the migrants are eating cats. It's a huge migrant problem. And then the craziest thing about all this is that it's just not in America that they're doing the same things to, like in Great Britain, all these other countries. They're showing videos where, oh, these migrants are just a huge problem, and it's causing all this turmoil and stuff. But in real life, all the stuff they talk on the news media, and they make it such a big deal that it drives people crazy. But in real life, in reality, I never seen a migrant, immigrant, illegal alien, never once caused me any problems, or anyone else I know any problems. Never had a problem with illegal immigration, yet it's always on the news, and that's what everybody's talking about. And even when I was talking to this older gentleman a couple of weeks ago, he was talking, I said, well, when have you ever seen, he was saying, oh man, they're ruining America, all these illegal immigrants. And I said, well, how many illegal immigrants have you seen in your life? None. Then I said, how could it be ruining America if you never seen any? And it's the same thing like what they do the last, the eclipse. Oh, the eclipse is coming, it's gonna block out the sun, we're all gonna die. Okay, that was one. Then they said coronavirus, everybody gonna die from coronavirus. Then they say, it's just one thing after another that they keep tricking us from. But then it's like, it's just a real big distraction, so we can't focus on the more important topics, as far as like pollution, like the air is polluted, the water is polluted, the food's polluted. Humans are supposed to live to 100, 120 years old, but everybody dying at 40, 50 years old, if they're lucky to see their 50s, with all the drugs that everybody drug overdosing, and then all the stuff they're putting in the food, it's making us all super unhealthy, have heart problems, and a lot of health problems, and we're just not living that long. And then like the healthcare system is a big joke. And then the public education system, they're producing if most people don't even graduate, and when they do, they don't have any kind of real skills. So our education department, public education sucks. The justice system is a mess as well. And the justice system, the healthcare system, the public education system, just everything in America is so bad. But we ain't talking about none of the real issues. We're talking about migrants eating cats, and it's just such a mess. And but and you'll see like a month or so before the elections, before the elections take place in November, you'll see people